Kilo, Juliet, 4, Romeo, Echo, Zulu.
Yes, sir. Well, you know, when we edit this together, or when we edit out certain portions, we like to start with the call sign, and so we did. That's another reason for having you repeat your call sign. So if we break this one out, we'll have the call sign right at the beginning of the recording. What's the name there?
Of the recording. What's the name there?
It's Floyd, Jim. I'm just on a different radio. I was curious how it sounded. I'm on a ICOM 706, one of the originals from the 90s.
Roger, Roger. Well, it looks pretty good. Why don't you give me about 10 or 15 about your antenna system?
About 10 or 15 about your antenna system.
I'm just running a horse fence antenna, running about 110 watts, and I'm up about 18 feet or so.
Okay, and what kind of EQ do you have on that radio?
What kind of EQ do you have on that radio?
It doesn't have one. It only goes too wide, and that's where it's at. It's maxed out. The compression is set from the factory, although you can get in there with a screwdriver and mess with it, but I don't mess with it at all. But I've got the compression on, and the mic gain, I think, is at a 6.
Looks good. I wouldn't change it. How old is that radio?
I wouldn't change it. How old is that radio?
I actually got this the other day. It was brand new in the box, but it was manufactured in 1996. And according to the serial number, it was the 100th one made. It still had the plastic on the front screen. So, it's basically brand new. It smelled new when I took it out of the box, but I guess it's 24 years old, 25 years old.
Roger that. Now, it does have an ALC meter, Roger?
Now, it does have an ALC meter, Roger?
Yeah, and it goes halfway to 3/4.
Okay, just out of curiosity, give me a dead key there for about 3 seconds.
Give me a dead key there for about 3 seconds.
Yeah, a little bit of background noise. My wife's watching TV.
Roger, I'm seeing you with about 5 dB of audio, residual room noise audio. You've got a mic gain control, right?
You've got a mic gain control, right?
Yep, I just turned it down to number 5 there, KJ4REZ. Back to you, Jim.
Roger, now give me another dead key for 3.
Roger, now give me another dead key for 3.
Yeah, it sucks up, but I'm also on a internet SDR, and it also is AGC compression. So let me check my local antenna and see what kind of signal I've got. Come back and let me hear you.
All righty. Kilo, Juliet 4, Romeo, Echo, Zulu.
Okay, I'm getting you much better on my local antenna. You're probably at 20 over. So give me another dead key now.
KJ4REZ.
Roger, you're well below 10 dB, so you're perfect. I wouldn't change a thing. Run it like that.
Okay, and it's still plenty loud. I turned it down to 5. I think it was at an 8 before.
Take it to a 6, and let me hear you.
KJ4REZ, testing 1, 2, 3. How's that sound?
Yes, sir. It sounds better. What happened when you went to a 5? You really thinned out, EQ-wise, and you know that's the thing. When you start limiting, your EQ curve changes because of the ballistics change. So you needed a little bit more fatness. So you're on a what? A 6 now?
Yeah, it's right at 6.
I would leave it there. I think that sounds good, and there's not much suck up. You know, from the compressor, and since it's such a pain in the whatever to deal with, I think you're close enough, Roger.
All right, very good. Well, thank you for your time, Jim, and I know you're running out of time here, and I know there's some other people that keep trying to get in there, so I'll let you pick them up, and I'll try to catch you next Friday. You have a wonderful weekend. Kilo, Juliet 4, Romeo, Echo, Zulu 73.
Roger, Floyd. And what's your location again, sir?
I'm in upstate Taylor, South Carolina.
Roger that, roger that. Well, thanks to you, sir. And again, if you want to hear your radio, it's beautiful audio, particularly after we went to our local receiver. If you go to YouTube, we'll call it a search, KC9VKV, followed by today's date, 10/2/20. And that will take you right to this recording. So threes to you, sir. And if you get a chance, join us next Friday. We record live from 3:30 till 5. This is KC9VKV listening.